Hi, I'm Dr. Alex Rich. I'm the chair of the Department of Art History and Museum Studies at Florida Southern College and the executive director and chief curator at the college's Polk Museum of Art, and I'm excited to give you a tour of my office space today. I love pop culture, everything, books, so my office is this weird mix and a weird amalgam of everything I like, and that's meaningful to me. One of my favorite courses to teach at Florida Southern is the history of photography. You can see here is my growing display of cameras over time, some dating all the way back to the late 19th century. These are original Kodak box cameras, actually, so this is what the original personal camera looked like. This is a real original Polaroid camera, so if you think about what Polaroid cameras look like today, this is back from the 1940s. And then also I bring in props, very hard to see on a video, but daguerreotypes, the original type of photograph was a metal-based photograph. So I pass these around class and you get to see that it's really only seeable from one vantage point. And that's why I love being an art historian, because I'm able to teach history through the artifacts of the past. So that's my growing camera collection. If anybody wants to add to my camera collection, I'm always looking for more. My Funko Pop collection started as just a little tribute to the few things I liked, and then it's actually grown such that at home I think I have more than 60 now. And as I said earlier, I am a pop cultural junkie. I'm an art historian, so I love high art, but I also love low art. I have a Andy Warhol shelf over here. Andy Warhol, my favorite artist, whose work is also up in this office. I also dress up as Andy Warhol every year for Halloween, so I've kind of taken that truly to heart. My office is a fun place to think about the artwork that's meaningful to me and the objects and beings that are meaningful to me too. I love when for several months in a year I can have this work on paper by Andy Warhol. Not everyone gets to have an Andy Warhol in their office. Luckily in the museum we own several Warhols. This work can be in my office for limited periods of time because of light exposure, but when I can have it, I love having it here because I feel like he's with me in the office. One thing I don't use, actually, which is just decorative here, is my grandmother's 1950s typewriter. I believe it functions. I don't know how to use a typewriter. I think many people watching this probably have never seen a typewriter or know how to use them either, but it just serves as a nice throwback to my family history as well, along with other objects in this room. This is a Kandinsky that I got from my grandfather's collection. My grandfather was from Vilna, Poland. Originally, he came to the United States when he was 25 in 1938, right before the start of the Second World War and the Holocaust. I now have it as part of my collection. It follows me to whatever offices I'm in. So I'm so glad to have this here as a memory and a tribute to him. As you can see, my office is filled with a lot of reflections of me and knickknacks of my brain and of my life. I hope you've enjoyed this tour of my space. Come visit. By the way, professors love it when students come visit them in their offices. I love it when anybody pops by. So please come by, see me, see your other professors, staff members, administrators, everybody. Come on by. And this has been Office Space.